Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. So today is day 7 of Christy's 30 days of sketches. And this one was one that was picked out by JQ Crafty on YouTube. I forget which month she had won, but she was able to pick out one of the sketches. And when I saw this sketch, the first thing I thought of is a piece of paper that I got in a warehouse box from Pink Fresh. And it was this big, huge paper that says Life. Now this is several years old. Like I said, I got it in a warehouse box, and I can't remember what year it is, but I had gone around YouTube for a while with a lot of people doing different things, and I never did anything with mine. So when I looked at this, I tried to think of things that were about my life. And the one thing that is most important to me is my family. So I am going to go ahead and scrapbook this picture that was taken at Thanksgiving of all of us together. This is my husband, my 2 boys, my son's fiance, my daughter and her husband, and all my grandkids. And it's just wonderful to have a picture of all of us. And so what I want to do is just title it, You Are My Life. I've thought about using this photo play. I may change my mind off camera. I don't know. I'm going to try and MacGyver because I'm missing like a couple letters. Like I could do My Life, but because I only have one Y, but I don't have enough to do the word you. So I'm going to try and MacGyver. If I can't MacGyver the words, then I may switch it around. So that's still up in the air. But I figured I'll go and put You Are My right up above here. I'm going to mat the photo in this other piece of Pink Fresh, and that pulls in a little bit of the pink and a little bit of gray. So I liked how that brought it in. And then to bring out even more of the gray, I brought out a piece of scrap paper that I thought kind of matched that gray. So I'll just double mat it onto there. And then at the bottom, to mimic this stripe piece, I found this other piece of Pink Fresh. And I'm going to, I kind of like the thicker bands, so I think I'm going to cut out like this section right here of the paper, and then I will put that at the bottom right here. So that is my plan for right now. And then I did pull out a few other embellishments, again, because it's about my family. To start with, I pulled out again my Crazy for Love from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I grabbed out my little teeny tiny heart stickers I got from Shadney on Etsy. I have some hearts that I had gotten from Walmart, some more Nicole Jones cut-aparts, and I may go and grab a few more things here and there, you know, that I think will go, like, depending on how much pink, like this is the sweetest things, I could pull something like that in. So right now I'm starting with this. I'm going to go ahead and mat the photo and cut down that one band and put the title on, and then I'll be back and we'll complete the embellishing. Okay, so while I was off camera, what I did was I got my title adhered down, and I did add a little bit of extra glue. You can kind of see that I did MacGyver 2 of the letters, the R and the Y, but when they're from a distance, you can't really tell, and in my book, it won't really matter. So I did put that stripe of paper down here. I cut it at 4 inches, and then again, I matted my photo with the multicolored heart paper, so I have a little bit of pink, red, and gray now to bring into my layout, and then I matted it on the gray cardstock. The other thing that I did was, this is not in my comfort zone at all. I am not this clean, linear type of a scrapbooker. I like florals. So I went ahead and I fussy cut out a lot of florals and leaves. And I figure what this will do is soften it up just a little bit and make it more of my style. So I'm going to go ahead and then maybe build off of down here. Let's see. So something like down here, and I could even do a double mat. Whoop, come on, stick under there. And then maybe in the corner of that, then I can go and build up some floral clusters here. So I like that. And then I could do this little title that says the sweetest things. All right, I like that. And that's still bringing in a little bit of that pink. So let me go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down. And then it still leaves me room for like little puffy stickers and things like that. So, and I don't think this, let me glue these down. I don't think this needs to be out as far. So let me cut this down just a little bit. Because there's really not a lot to say. I mean, this is a Thanksgiving photo, so it really doesn't even, the coloring doesn't even go with what I did for Thanksgiving. And I'm okay with that because I'm going to write about my love for my family members. I'll go like that. All right, so then we got this one that we can put like right here. And then we'll pull a pink one. I just can't have a leaf covering my husband. Let's see if there's one without a leaf. Kind of like that. And again, the sweetest things. Well, I don't want to cover up the red. That was the whole purpose of that. Let's go underneath it. Or I could put it down there. Okay, we're going to go like right there. So I still see a little bit of red. I still see a little bit of gray. Right there, but I think it needs another floral right here. All right, we're going to go with that. And now the next thing I can do is I did fussy cut out a bunch of leaves as well. And so I can just kind of fill in where it needs a little bit more with the leaves. Right there. Lately I've been scrapbooking a lot of like really, really bright colors. And I think I'm like ready for springtime and for the gloomy winter to be over. And I think it's coming out in my layouts because I've been doing like my grandkids with bright stuff for them. And I think it's just a sign that I'm ready for spring to get here. Today we actually have the sun shining through my window here in my scrap room. It's like I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot what it looked like. All right, so I'm good with the floral cluster here. So now I need to figure out, and I thought I could put a few like on the L, like that, and then maybe something up here. So I like this one here. And then like that. I thought I had a little one, but I could put a leaf. So like that. Okay, like that. And see how by adding the florals to it, you're taking something that's a very stark, kind of a modern, clean look, and then you're softening it up. Because again, I love Pink Fresh, but they are a very, very modern kind of a look. Their paper is amazing. But sometimes, as much as I love their paper, I can find myself struggling with it because I'm more of a florally kind of person. All right. So I like that cluster, and I have this little tall rose, and maybe I could run this up the L like that. Add a little bit of glue here, hold it down, and maybe a leaf. All right, like that. And now maybe build something up on top of the E. So I have this one. Go more with the yellow going down because I don't want the yellow on yellow, and then the pink will make it stand off a little bit. And here's a little rosebud. I could put another one down here maybe. Okay, I like that. And we'll go. Now if you wanted to take it to another level, but I'm being my typical lazy scrapbooker self, you could pop some of these up onto foam and give them different dimension. I'm fine with them being flat in my album. I've got so many albums right now that sometimes I don't want to add more bulk because it just takes up more room, and I'm running out of room for my albums. So you know, it's kind of like you go from one problem to another. You go and you make a lot of layouts so that you can use up your stash to clean out your space, but then you make more albums and you run out of album space. So it's kind of a catch. It's a good catch. I love looking at my albums, and it makes me happy to create, but I don't need to always add that extra bulk into it. All right, so I've got just these leaves left that I can sprinkle in, and then these are done. And see how with just a little fussy cutting, it did, and it softened it up so much. That you really didn't need to do a whole lot with it. I let the paper speak and then added the flowers to soften it, and you end up with kind of a cool layout. This paper that I cut out, this was from a Joann Fabrics paper pad. Which one was it? I think it was Trendy Florals or Summer's End, one of them. It's a Park Lane one. I believe that American Crafts actually makes the Park Lane papers. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe that that's they actually make it for Joann Fabrics. I don't, and it's funny because my Joann Fabrics in the store is awful. They don't have a lot at all, but online you can usually get them. All right, so I'm going to put this last leaf over here. All right, so I'm done with all my florals. And I'm happy with how that looks. So now what I want to do is take a couple of, and I'm good with, I don't need any of my cut up parts. I'm going to put these back. Make sure you stop by Nicole Jones 911, her website. I'm really digging her. At least I like the labels and the sketchy cameras and things like that. They're a nice little added touch to the layouts. I know she does like the viewfinders and things, and I don't think I could add them to every single one of my layouts. But the labels, because you tuck them in, I don't think they're bad. Okay, let's see. Where do I want? What I'm trying to do is find where I can add the heart, but it's not going to have like weird coloring behind it. I have one small one left. So I could do like here and here, or there. I'll do it on the pink. I like that. And then maybe like one here. Oh, that one kind of split. All right, and then we'll do maybe like one right up here. So that's good for those. Let me grab my glue and we'll glue those down. And I just use my Scotch tacky glue in my fine line bottle. You can get the fine line bottle. I know that they sell them online, but you can also get them at Hobby Lobby if you have one. But they're not in the scrapbooking section. They're actually where the model cars and stuff are. And they just sell the empty bottle, and then you can fill it with whatever kind of adhesive you want. Just make sure, they usually sell 2 different gauges. You want to get the larger gauge because that is, I've never had a problem with my bottle clogging. Whereas I know that some people have gotten the smaller gauge bottles and they've had a problem. And mine is so old that I can no longer read. I would tell you what gauge I have, but I can't read it anymore. But I know like some people will put like glossy accents in their bottle. And it just makes it easier for when you want to apply smaller things. And I found that the quick dry adhesive really does work pretty good. This one might give me problems. All right. Just added a little bit more. Wipe off the excess. All right. Now, so I've got the wood veneer on, which adds a little touch. And now what I think I want to add is some of these Walmart ones. So I'll just grab a couple of these. And I'm just going to add, because these puffy stickers don't always have a lot of adhesive, I'm just adding a little bit. And I think I just want one little one by each of the hearts. And we'll go here. Like that. And then do another one up here. Like that. And then the last thing I want to put on is these really cute. If you watch Inky Quill, she's got 2 channels, Adele Toomey. She has her Inky Quill, and then she has Let's Get Inky, are her 2 websites. And she's always using these really cute little mini hearts. And she got them on, I want to say like eBay, but then she couldn't find them anymore. And Shadney, who has her, she's got a YouTube site, and she also has along with her YouTube, she's got her Etsy shop. She was able to find them, and so it's kind of, I snatched them up real quick. Let's go with here, and they're really, really tiny. Off camera, I may add a little bit more adhesive. I'll have to check these out because I've never used them before. So I'll have to see how well they hold up. But if you have fat fingers like me, you might need to get tweezers out. All right, so I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I think I might have to get my tweezers out and adjust, but you get the general idea. And then I want a couple down here. And I'm picking out the red and the yellow because I want to pick out those main colors from the pink fresh paper. So I have the red here, like that. And we'll go with another red one. Maybe like right, that kind of blends in. Maybe I'll go right here. All right, I think that's gonna be it. I don't think I need anything more. So again, another page where let the sketch do the work for you. I really did stick with it, and the paper did most of it. I did very little, you know, to add to it. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I will be back again tomorrow. And then let's see, tomorrow is day number 8, I believe. Wow, I can't believe we're already almost halfway through. All right, you guys have a great day. Make sure you check out the links below for the Facebook group and everyone else who is playing along. Also, today I have up a layout. This will be number 10 for Shannon's She's Crafty 10-week class using the 6x6 paper pads. And I think that's it for today that I can think of. I know we've got a bunch of things in the pipeline. So thank you so much. You have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.